How you know if someone is for you. Have you ever found yourself struggling to decide whether to stay in a relationship or move on? Or do you find yourself torn between self-actualization and the complexity of a relationship? In this video, we delve into the concept of the whirlpool, a powerful idea that can help you align your personal vibration and improve your relationships. We explore how to prioritize your relationship with yourself, make informed decisions about your partnerships, and find inner harmony. I hope that as you watch this video, you will gain valuable insights into how to overcome relationship challenges. You will discover the importance of self-regulation, learn how to determine when to move on, and understand how maintaining a positive focus can transform both your relationships and your personal happiness. If you found this video helpful, please like and share it with others who may benefit. Your support helps us reach more people facing similar challenges. Subscribe to our channel for more content on personal development and relationships. By subscribing, you will stay up to date with our latest videos and join a community of like-minded people. Thanks for watching, and let's start this journey together. Understanding your vortex. First, we want you to become familiar with your vortex and help you make it your primary relationship. When you pay attention to your vibrational relationship with yourself, you are standing on solid ground. Then the energy of the vortex will call you to your best, to what you truly desire. You should not leave a relationship when you feel dissatisfied or negative. Make sure that you are in the vortex, and when you are in the vortex, you will not feel like you are leaving something behind. Instead, you will feel like you are moving towards something better. This is the difference between lack and connection, resistance and permission. The core question is, how much and how bad can I tolerate before I let go? Do not tolerate anything that makes you feel bad. It is not about what others are doing to you, it's how you react to it. When you make the external relationship more important than your internal connection, you start to feel resentful. When you rely on others to make you feel good, to reassure you, or to worship you unconditionally, you are asking them to do something that only your inner self and energy source can provide. Your inner self is always there for you, providing the unconditional love and support you seek. When you rely on others to make you feel good, to reassure you, or to worship you unconditionally, you are asking them to do something that only your inner self and energy source can provide. Your inner self is always there for you, providing the unconditional love and support you seek. Free others from the expectation of being your support system, and free yourself from needing them to behave a certain way. Remember, you can't get what you want by focusing on what you don't want. A troubled relationship can cause you to create a better relationship within your vortex. Think about the vortex when you are not being challenged to the fullest. Focus on the peace, wonder, and fulfillment it brings. You have put the relationship you want into the vortex. Be gentle with yourself and allow your vibration to rise to match your vortex. Eventually, your vibrations will align and you will become a cooperative partner with all that you have put into it. At that point, the momentum to take action will be undeniable. You will not feel like you are moving away from something, but rather moving towards something better. It is about returning to who you truly are and what you truly want. Leaving the vortex. It's easy for us to say, just don't leave a relationship outside the vortex, and always make sure you're in the vortex. And when you're in the vortex, you never leave anything. You just go somewhere else. There's a huge difference between leaving one place and going somewhere else. It's the difference between neediness and connection, resistance and permission. You're basically asking how much you should tolerate and how bad it has to be before you leave. We say don't tolerate anything. We won't tolerate anything. The most important thing to understand is that it's not what the other person does to you that makes the relationship bad. It's what you're doing to yourself by making the relationship more important than your own connection. This makes you resent the relationship because it's not giving you the feeling you're looking for. When you prioritize external relationships over internal ones, you lose your sense of peace and balance. The key is to maintain your vibrational alignment with yourself first. When you do this, the vortex will guide you to what is truly best for you. In this way, any decision to move forward will come from a place of clarity and empowerment, rather than from a place of lack or resistance. Seeking fulfillment. When you look to another person to fulfill you, to reassure you, to adore you, or to love you unconditionally, you're asking for something that should only come from within your vortex. It's not anyone else's job to hold you as their singular object of attention or to be there for you anytime you need them. Your inner being is always there for you whenever you need, whenever you want. The resources of the source are always available to you. Relying on others for your emotional stability and happiness places an unfair burden on them and sets you up for disappointment. No one person can meet all your needs or provide constant validation. This expectation can strain relationships and lead to resentment when they inevitably fall short. Instead, cultivate a strong connection with your inner self, your vortex. This is where true, unwavering support and love reside. When you are aligned with your vortex, you tap into an endless source of strength, joy, and fulfillment that doesn't depend on external circumstances or people. By maintaining this alignment, you empower yourself to approach relationships from a place of abundance rather than neediness. You can appreciate and enjoy your connections with others without relying on them to complete you. This shift not only enhances your personal well-being, but also improves the quality of your relationships. When you prioritize your inner alignment, you become less reactive to the actions and behaviors of others. You no longer feel desperate for their approval or affection because you already have everything you need within yourself. This inner security allows you to interact with others more freely and lovingly, without the pressure of unmet expectations. Understanding and nurturing your relationship with your vortex transforms your approach to all relationships. You become a source of love and positivity, attracting similar energy from others. By relying on the constant, unconditional support of your inner being, you create a life filled with harmonious and fulfilling relationships. Freeing yourself and others. Many people use relationships in a misguided way, asking someone else to be their rock, their reason for living, their anchor, or even their ball and chain. This dependency places unrealistic expectations on others and can lead to disappointment and frustration. The key is to free them from these expectations. Free them all. More importantly, free yourself from needing them to behave in a certain way to fulfill your happiness. We understand that relationships can bring challenges and situations that are undesirable. There are behaviors and circumstances that no one should have to tolerate. However, you can't achieve the fulfilling relationship you desire by focusing primarily on what you don't want. Instead, shift your attention to what you do want. By letting go of the need for others to act or be a certain way, you release the pressure and negative energy that can stifle both you and the relationship. Embrace the idea that your happiness and well-being are rooted in your own alignment with your inner self, not in the actions of others. When you free yourself from these expectations, you create space for genuine connections based on mutual respect and understanding. You can appreciate your partner for who they are, not for who you want them to be. This shift in perspective fosters a healthier, more balanced relationship dynamic. Focusing on positive aspects and maintaining your own alignment allows you to navigate relationship challenges with grace and clarity. You become less reactive and more resilient, capable of handling conflicts without losing your sense of self or compromising your happiness. By freeing yourself and others from unrealistic expectations, you pave the way for more authentic and fulfilling relationships. You attract and nurture connections that are supportive, loving, and aligned with your true desires. This approach not only enhances your personal well-being but also enriches your relationships, creating a harmonious and joyful life experience. Creating a better relationship. A troubling relationship prompts you to create a different, more positive relationship in your vortex. Every time you are disrespected, a more respectful relationship is queued up. Every time you are misunderstood, a more understanding relationship is queued up. Every time you are unappreciated, a more appreciative relationship is forming. It's easier to go to the movies and watch the vividness of real life than to conjure the imagery of what's in your vortex. However, there is a vivid, delicious relationship waiting for you, carved out of every relationship you've ever had. You have access to it, but you must make a conscious choice thought by thought, day by day, moment by moment, and emotion by emotion. You need to reach for better feeling thoughts. By focusing on these better feeling thoughts, you align yourself with the positive relationships in your vortex. This shift in focus allows you to attract and experience the respectful, understanding, and appreciative relationships you truly desire. The key is to consistently choose thoughts that make you feel good and move you closer to the harmonious relationships waiting for you in your vortex. Reaching for the vortex. Focus on the vortex, not just on the better relationship. Think about the peace, wonder, and fulfillment that come from being in the vortex. You've already done the first step. You've placed the relationship you desire in the vortex. Now, the more you soothe yourself, the more you allow your vibration to rise. Eventually, and this is our promise to you, your vibration will match the frequency of your vortex. When this happens, you become a cooperative component to all the things you've put there. The impulse to act will be so strong that you will not be able to deny it. This is not about moving away from something negative, but about coming home to something positive and true to your desires. Think about it. Each time you experience a moment of discomfort in a relationship, you create a better version of that relationship in your vortex. Every time you feel disrespected, a more respectful relationship is formed. Every time you feel misunderstood, a more understanding relationship takes shape. And every time you feel unappreciated, a more appreciative relationship is born. These better feeling relationships are waiting for you in the vortex, crafted from your desires and experiences. To access this, you need to make a conscious choice, thought by thought, day by day, moment by moment, and emotion by emotion. Reach for thoughts that feel good, that bring you closer to the joy and peace of the vortex. By focusing on the positive aspects and maintaining this higher vibration, you align yourself with the relationships and experiences you truly desire. Imagine the vortex as a place of perfect alignment, where everything you want is already created and waiting for you. It's a space filled with the essence of your most positive experiences and highest desires. By aligning with the vortex, you draw these experiences into your reality. You don't have to force anything or struggle against what you don't want. Instead, by maintaining your focus on the vortex, you allow the universe to bring you the relationships and experiences that match your highest vibration. In moments of quiet reflection, think about the vortex. Picture the peace, the joy, and the fulfillment that it holds. Know that as you align with this energy, you are drawing these qualities into your life. Each positive thought, each moment of soothing yourself, raises your vibration closer to that of the vortex. Navigating unwanted situations. It's hard to ignore someone who's there, especially when the situation is unfolding right in front of you. However, in moments when you're not being tested to the fullest, such as when you're lying in bed with the privacy of your own thoughts, focus on the vortex. Think about the peace, wonder, and fulfillment that the vortex holds for you. You've already accomplished the first step. You've placed the relationship you desire into the vortex. Now soothe yourself and allow your vibration to rise until it matches the frequency of your vortex. As you do this, you'll become a cooperative component to all the things you've placed there. The impulse to act will be undeniable, but it won't feel like you're moving away from something negative. Instead, it will feel like you're coming home to something positive and true to your desires. In every troubling relationship, there lies the seed of a better relationship in your vortex. Every time you feel disrespected, a more respectful relationship is queued up. Every time you feel misunderstood, a more understanding relationship forms. Every time you feel unappreciated, a more appreciative relationship takes shape. These improved relationships are waiting for you in the vortex, crafted from your desires and experiences. To access these better feeling relationships, you need to make a conscious choice, thought by thought, moment by moment, and emotion by emotion. Reach for thoughts that feel good and bring you closer to the joy and peace of the vortex. By focusing on these positive aspects and maintaining a higher vibration, you align yourself with the relationships and experiences you truly desire. Imagine the vortex as a place of perfect alignment, where everything you want is already created and waiting for you. By aligning with the vortex, you draw these experiences into your reality. You don't have to force anything or struggle against what you don't want. By maintaining your focus on the vortex, you allow the universe to bring you the relationships and experiences that match your highest vibration. Ultimately, reaching for the vortex is about creating a life that feels like home, a life where you are in sync with your deepest desires and truest self. By focusing on the vortex, you transform your experiences and relationships, making them more aligned with the joy and fulfillment you seek. Embracing happiness. We know it's easier said than done, but trust in the overall message of the vortex. We've seen what's there, and you can see it too. When you do, you'll know exactly what steps to take. Some say any relationship is better than no relationship at all, but that's not necessarily true. You deserve a wonderful, dynamic, and fulfilling relationship. It's not about choosing something unwanted over nothing. It's about choosing something truly wonderful over something that falls short. You deserve a wonderful relationship. That's what's waiting for you in the vortex. However, sometimes you have to go through challenging moments and experiences to get there. It's part of the process of clarifying what you really want and raising your vibration to match it. Embrace the journey, trust in the process, and know that the happiness and fulfillment you seek are within reach. Remember, it's not about settling for less or enduring something that doesn't feel right. It's about reaching for what feels truly aligned with your desires and your true self. By focusing on the positive aspects and maintaining your alignment with the vortex, you open yourself up to attracting the relationship you truly deserve. So keep your vision clear, stay connected to your inner self, and trust that the universe is guiding you towards the love and joy you seek. Embracing happiness and finding a fulfilling relationship can be a journey. We'd love to hear from you. How have you trusted in the message of the vortex in your own life? Have you faced challenging moments that helped you clarify what you truly want? Share your experiences and any tips you have in the comments below. Your stories and insights can inspire and help others on their path to happiness and fulfillment. Let's create a supportive and positive community together. Dealing with negativity. When you find yourself in a negative state, it's not the time to try to fix things or do any emotional work. Instead, accept it as part of where you are right now. This negativity is part of your experience right now, and it actually adds valuable contrast to the whirlwind, helping you clarify what you really want. It's important not to express this realization to your partner, as it can be frustrating and unhelpful. For example, saying, "Every time you act like that, my life gets better," is not what they need to hear. Just know it for yourself. You may wonder if you should leave the room every time negativity arises, or if you should distract yourself from the negativity that's going on. Consider how you watch television, which is often filled with negative content, without feeling the need to leave the room. There are plenty of things on TV that you don't necessarily want to watch, but you don't run out of the room every time something unpleasant comes up. Instead of leaving or trying to escape, think about how you can mentally and emotionally navigate the situation. You don't always need to make a grand exit to avoid negativity. Sometimes it's important to turn your focus inward rather than change your external environment. Accepting the moment as it is can be powerful. Realize that every negative interaction is actually adding more positive desires to your vortex. By staying connected and focused on your own vibrational state, you can process these moments without letting them disrupt your peace. In those negative moments, try to find a sense of inner calm. Remember that your partner's negativity is not about you, it is a reflection of their own state. By staying focused and connected to your vortex, you can navigate these situations with grace and understanding. The key is to find a balance. You don't have to tolerate constant negativity, but you also don't have to overreact to every negative moment. By focusing on your own connection and staying connected to your vortex, you can change the way you experience and respond to negativity in your relationship. This approach not only helps you stay grounded, but it also creates a more positive and harmonious environment for both you and your partner. Finding balance. The key is finding balance. How can you be inside of an unpleasing manifestation and offer a different vibration? Watch your children. They ignore you. They pretend like you're not there. You could be in a horrible mood and they don't care. They're not hanging on your every word. they're in their own world. You keep dragging them back in, saying, "Listen to me." Maybe your relationship does that to you too, but you have the ability to bliss out far more often than you give yourself credit. The happier you get, the more out of vibrational sync you become with those giving you grief, until the universe just puts you in different places. We aren't suggesting you leave every time you feel that way. Often, the very person who helped you create the better relationship can help you fulfill it once you get caught up to speed with what you want. Transforming relationships. When you get in sync with who you really are, the people around you begin to behave differently. It can feel almost magical. You have such power of persuasion when you are tuned in, tapped in, and turned on. Have you ever been in a situation where something happened and you laughed, causing everyone else to laugh too? This is because you changed the vibrational dynamics of the situation by being in the vortex. Don't be hard on yourself or the other person. You can't reach the person you truly want while railing against the person you don't. You can't get the behavior you desire by focusing on what's wrong. Deactivate that negative vibration. You can't push against what you don't want without making it bigger. Instead, withdraw your attention from it. Should you leave the room? Unless leaving draws more attention to the negativity, leave quietly or happily. Be on your way to something else. Don't leave in a defiant huff, as doing so proclaims to the universe that you're leaving this situation because it will just create more of the same negativity elsewhere. When you prioritize staying in your vortex and maintaining your alignment, you become a powerful force for positive change. People around you will naturally start to align with your higher vibration. This doesn't mean you ignore bad behavior or accept negativity passively. Instead, it means you choose to focus on what you want and what feels good to you. In moments of discord, take a deep breath and center yourself. Remind yourself of the power you hold when you are in alignment with your true self. This is where your real influence lies. By staying connected to your vortex, you are not only improving your own experience, but also positively impacting those around you. Leaving the room should be a peaceful decision, not a reactionary one. If you choose to step away, do so with the intention of maintaining your alignment and peace. The universe responds to your vibration, so by focusing on the positive and what you want, you invite more of those experiences into your life. Ultimately, your goal is to cultivate an environment of harmony and joy. By staying in tune with who you really are, you can navigate challenging situations with grace and ease. You will find that as you maintain your alignment, the world around you begins to reflect the positivity and love that you hold within. This approach transforms not only your relationships, but also your entire experience of life. In summary, understand your vortex and prioritize the relationship with yourself. Seek fulfillment within and free yourself from needing others to behave a certain way. Create a better relationship in your vortex by focusing on positive aspects and soothing yourself. Navigate unwanted situations by thinking about the peace and wonder of the vortex. Embrace happiness and balance even amidst negativity. Transform relationships by being in sync with who you really are. By following these principles, you'll be able to move towards the wonderful relationship you deserve. Thank you for joining us on this journey of understanding relationships and spirals. We hope this video has provided you with valuable insights and inspiration. If you found it helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us reach more people and continue to create meaningful content. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest videos. We love to hear from you, so leave a comment below with your thoughts or questions. Stay tuned, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, continue to connect with your authentic self and embrace the positive energy of your spiral. See you in the next video.